All right, so how we make millions through paid advertising. Yes, you heard it, millions through paid advertising. Okay, here are some results from some of our clients, some of our e-commerce brands that we work with. 5 million generated, 2.5 million generated, 2 million, 1.7, 1.2, 1.04. Just for you guys to just refresh the page so you actually see that this is real results, because most people actually don't show the results anymore, which is a little bit frightening. But here again, just to show it, if we can reload it real quick again, 5 million, 2.5, 2.1, and so on. Here also more examples if you want to watch of the exact same of the e-commerce brands that we work with today. 1 million, 500k, and so on. Here's another example, 1.5, 590, 280, and so on, just to prove you that this is actually real results, because most people don't show the results anymore. All right, again, if you guys want to see, we just refresh the page. Here is another brand doing around 500k since we started. Exact same thing, right? 500k generated. Again, here you can see $188,000, $103,000, 65, 52, 45, and the list goes on. Different brands as well. Okay, that's just some of the e-commerce brands that we work with today that is generating millions through paid advertising. And in this video, I'm going to show you the exact steps and processes that I actually did and what we focused on today. And the steps and processes, how we actually managed to scale. All right, so the first thing, let's keep this very simple. The first thing, the most important thing, is good converting ad content. Okay, so good content is the most important thing, and that's actually the thing you probably should be spending the most amount of time on. All right, so the importance of quality content should be appealing of the target customer. What is the pain points of the customer? What is the dream scenario of the customer? Can you actually pin down what that actually is? All right, pin down what is the pain points, what is the dream solution, what is their desired outcome, and what is the specific things that you can make them get there. If you can make them get to the desired outcome within a specific time frame, and you can guarantee them that they are going to get it, they are going to be 100% buying. And if they actually can test your product before they actually purchase and give you the money, they will actually again improve the chances of actually buying. Okay, so there's different types of content you can test. Okay, you have the typical problems and pain points of the customer, solution provided by a product/service. You can use, of course, before and after results, showcasing the product effectiveness, that it actually works, so you can actually show them that it's social proof. Testimonials, reviews, user-generated content. Guys, user-generated content is what has been generating the most amount of money for our e-commerce brands, and I've analyzed a little bit over 30 different ad accounts over the last 6 months, and what we see is working the absolute best is user-generated content. Like 90% of the brands, that if you're not doing user-generated content for your e-commerce brand, then what are you doing, right? Urgency in the messaging is many ways you can test your content in different ways. You can use social proof, before and after results, problems and pain solutions, urgency, scarcity, all these things. Okay, it's really important that you actually test hundreds of variations. Let me just make this very clear. You think that setting up 1, 2, 3, 4 ads is gonna all of a sudden generate you the crazy results that you always wanted? No. Input massive work, massive hard work, massive loads of content, most of the loads of input of content with different testing, different variations of concepts, of different influencers, of people in the video. You have to go and dive deep down and actually putting in the input, right? Because when you test hundreds of variations to determine the best performing content, you can now use your data, take your KPIs, and analyze what is actually working the best, and then you can refine your content strategy towards what has already been working. When you know what is working, you can just keep on scaling on the thing that is working. It sounds very simple, and it is very simple. But then again, good converting ad content is one of the most important things. Again, that's the first thing. The second thing is going to be a good offer, right? It's going to be a lot of e-commerce brands that hates giving offers, that hates dropping their margins. But the thing is, setting up a good offer can a lot of times save an e-commerce brand. Okay, so it's really important that you as an e-commerce brand uses a good offer with urgency and scarcity. There's many ways you can have a good offer. You can have 10% discount, 20% discount, 30% discount, 40, 50, whatever. And you can also have buy one, get one, buy two, get one for free, buy three, get one for free. It's many ways you can do it, but it's really, really important that you include some type of urgency that is limited time only this week, only today, or while supplies last, for example. Or you can use scarcity as tactics as well. Only 5 left in stock, or the first 100 customers. Is many ways you can go your way around it to actually make the customer get triggered and actually buy. So remember, also leverage FOMO, like fear of missing out, to drive quick actions. When people see the desired outcome that they want and they see it from 100 other customers, they're going to get interested. They're going to actually go and buy. If you are a 35-year-old woman with blonde hair and you see other 35-year-old women with blonde hair that got that exact dream scenario and solved their problem by using this product, by using this solution, and this 35-year-old woman sees 100 other 35-year-old blonde women, they will actually increase the chances of buying. So if you can also add an urgency and scarcity to it, this will 100% help you, right? Number 3. So these are the most important things in start, okay? So leverage good content, have a good offer with the urgency and scarcity. And the number 3rd thing is going to be landing page optimization. When you understand what content is driving most amount of traffic, that is actually driving a high click-through rate, that people are actually caring about what you're actually saying in the video, then you can start to tailor your landing page for the content that you have. Okay, so use your content, use your paid ads to analyze what has actually worked in the ads, and then you can use and optimize the landing page after that. Okay, so look at the content, look at what is working, what content has been working, what influencer has been working, what user generated content has been working. Is it image ads? Is it videos? Is it GIFs? What has been working the best? And what has been working the best, you need to implement that exact same strategy into your paid ads, right? This is going to increase the conversion rate of the website, increase the ROAS of your ads. The better the conversion rate, the better results, the better the ads deliver. Everything goes together, right? So if you align landing page with high performing content and you highlight product benefits, customer reviews, guarantees, and you also include more videos, include user generated content to build trust in your product pages, you are going to have a better conversion rate. You're going to have a higher average order value if you can set them up with different types of bundles, upsell them on different products, and so on and so on. You're going to have that as well, right? But it's important to have the right expectations for the customer. If the customer doesn't have the right expectations, they most likely won't come back. Okay, so it's really, really important that you have all these key elements, as I'm saying right now. Okay, like I was saying, these are the exact same results, same things that I'm talking about. This is what we have been focusing on in our ads, in what we have been focusing on in the landing pages, in the ads, in the content, in the offer. This is the exact things that we are doing right now, today, to make this happen, right? This is how we generate millions through paid ads, and these are the exact same things that we are focusing on right now. So next thing is going to be really, really important. You as an e-commerce brand, you actually need to understand your product margins, okay? It's really, really important to calculate the profit margin per product, each product, all right? So you know exactly how profitable you must be in your ads, okay? So if you set up different ads, different ad sets, different campaigns for a specific product, it's really important that you know your margin of that exact product, so you know exactly how much you're earning per sale, per advertising, or per cost per purchase that you actually spend on Facebook or spend on Google, right? And exactly understand how profitable you are actually going per sale, all right? Really, really important. So when you understand that, you can regularly review margins to optimize pricing and ad spend. By the way, pricing is one of the most important things, okay? And do not be afraid of trying to increase the price. It's not a problem. We actually seen some of the clients that we work with today that actually increased their prices and actually saw a higher conversion rate after actually increasing it, because it felt more like luxury, more exclusive, and so on. All right. So actually, for some brands out there, they can really hurt your brand, but for some brands out there, it can actually really improve their brand. Okay, so the next thing is going to be the ad account structure. Keep it simple. Usually, you only need to have 2 main campaigns. Okay, so the first campaign you need to have is the testing campaign. All right, this is the campaign where you test the most amount of variation. You test the images, you test the different influencers, you test different offers, different landing pages against each other, and then you split test it. And that is exactly what you test. You test out, you make sure that it goes broad, it's to the top of funnel, you make sure that the algorithms of Meta is doing its job. Do not try to make it more difficult for Meta. Let Meta decide where they're going to show their customers, where they're going to show their ads, and to who customers. All right. Next thing is going to be the winning ads campaign. Okay, so when you are understanding what content is working, what ads is working, what offers, what images, what is working, you can actually create a winning ads campaign so you can scale that specific campaign. So what you can do is that you can take the post ID of all your testing ads of the winning ads, right? And then you put them into a winning ads campaign, and then you can scale vertically and also horizontally, and that's what we're doing. All right. But then again, really important that you have a clear strategy on how much it costs you to advertise and find new customers. Okay, so the top of funnel, you should always have the top of funnel. The top of funnel is the most important thing. And then again, for the winning ads campaign, guys, always remember to test Advantage Plus campaign. That's the best performing campaign that is going out right now for Meta, for us, for our clients, everything, right? So, top of funnel, really important that you always advertise to attract new customers, right? Middle of funnel, really important that you nurture interested prospects, right? So people that has went into Instagram, people that has went into Facebook, that has gone into the website and so on. It's really important that you actually run ads towards these guys as well, because these guys usually have a higher chance of actually converting. Okay, so it's really important that you do that. And then you have the bottom of funnel, that's going to be the most warmest customers that has went into add to cart and went into checkout, were so close to buying but didn't buy for some reason, right? You can also use lookalike audiences and interest targeting, but scale using engagement campaigns on your best performing ads. What I mean by this is you can actually take your best winning ads, put them as an engagement campaign, and put that also as a sales campaign, so the Facebook Meta advertising actually finds likes and comments, so your ad actually looks bigger, has likes, has more comments, so your brand, it looks like your brand is actually going more viral, which then means that you have a lot of social proof into your ads. And then again, this can actually help you convert better, because again, like I was talking about, we're talking about FOMO. How can you leverage FOMO? You can leverage FOMO in your offer. You can leverage FOMO in your content with the montage videos, with different influencers and so on. But you can also leverage FOMO by using an engagement campaign to show that there's other people, other customers that are interested in this exact product or service or brand, right? Next thing, if you really want to scale this in an e-commerce brand, like if you follow these top 5 steps, you are going to scale to 10 million a year. 10 million a year kroner is that $1 million a year. Like if you follow these steps and you have a good product and you're focusing good content, good offers, good landing page, and you actually understand your product margins, you can just find 2, 3, 4 winning concepts and just play on that and spend more to acquire more new customers, right? But if you want to take your brand from $1 million per year to $10 million per year, it's more clearer about the systems that you have, the content system, how much you provide content, how much you set up email marketing, how much do you actually focus on the brand that to actually get higher retention, the LTV of the customer, okay? So we're going to be understanding the customer lifetime value. The more you scale, this is for brands that has been maybe been in the game for a couple of years, right? So you need to properly track and understand your customers' lifetime value. How long are they actually staying with you? So my question to you is, if you are running an e-commerce brand that is doing $1 million per year or more, if you get 100 new customers, right? 100 new customers today, how many of these 100 new customers are coming back? Right? How many are coming back and how often are they buying over the next 2-3 years? That you need to understand. And most e-commerce brands can't really answer that question, right? Which is actually pretty scary, right? Because these numbers are the most important, right? How many customers are you getting per month, new customers, and how many are staying? And how many are you losing as well? If you have a subscription model, how many are you losing? How many are you winning? And out of those new winning customers, how many are staying? And for how long? And how much are they paying over the next year? right? Understand this and you know exactly what to do, because then you can go back here, you can go back to the ad account and you can spend more, right? You can spend more. Let me just write that down. Spend more to acquire more new customers, right? So if you can spend more to acquire more new customers, like if you know that 30-40% are coming back, you can spend more to acquire more new customers because you are going more profitable in the long term. And advertising on Meta is basically like a bidding system, right? It's bidding systems against other competitors, against other brands. If you can spend more than your competitor, then you're going to win, right? But if you don't have a good LTV of your customers, then you're going to go very, very in minus off your brand, on your brand, right? So it's really, really important to understand this LTV. How many of your 100 new customers that is coming through the door, how many are staying, and how much are they paying you over the next years, right? If you can understand that, you can spend more to acquire more, right? So retention and retargeting ads is obviously great strategies to make customers come back. If they've used your product for 2-3 months, make sure you're running retention ads to get them back through the door. And then again, a consistent customer experience to encourage repeat purchases. We can really go dive deep in email marketing, brand, being on events, having private communities. There's many ways you can do, there's many ways you can test to actually have higher chances of repeating purchases, right? So when you are advertising back into the ad account, it's really, really important that you have an advertising strategy for new customers also, right? So it's a clear strategy for new customers and it's a clear strategy for retention, you know? Because when you are scaling to $1 million per year, $2 million per year, your Facebook pixel, your Meta advertising is going to advertise towards customers that is going to buy either way. So what a lot of brands do wrong here is that they just spend more to the customers that is going to buy anyway. So you're basically wasting ad spend, all right? So I'm going to write this down again. This is really important. Wasting ad spend. So let me just explain. When you are scaling to $700,000 per year, or $1 million per year, $2 million per year, your customers are coming from everywhere. Your customers are coming from organic. Your customers are coming from paid ads. Your customers are coming from email marketing. So now it's harder to track. It's harder for Meta to actually track to see what actually is working, what ads are working, and so on, right? So what happens here, if you have a 7-day click-through on your paid ads, Facebook is going to show you a much higher return on ad spend than what it actually is. So if somebody watches your ad on Monday and then goes 6-7 days later on Sunday to purchase, that is going to show on your ad, right? So naturally, you're going to be advertising towards customers that are going to buy either way. So you must have a clear strategy for advertising for new customers so you can have low frequency on your ads to attract new customers, right? But then again, if you understand the LTV of your customer, you are going to be okay, because you're going to be spending more to acquire more new customers. You just need to properly understand how much then it costs you to get more new customers. The more you scale, the higher the cost of getting new customers, right? This is very normal for big brands. They spend more to acquire more new customers, right? And if you want to really take it big, like a big brand does, is that they actually lose money on the first purchase of the new customer, right? So that's going to be the point. So as long as you have low frequency on your ads and you have a clear strategy on how to advertise towards new customers and you have a clear strategy to actually retain your customers through retention marketing, through content, through branding, through email marketing, through doing events, to have a private community and so on, you should be good, right? Understand your LTV, understand how many of your customers are actually retaining and coming back so you don't waste ad spend. Right. Another thing that a lot of brands, especially here in Scandinavia, is that they're wasting ad spend is because they don't have proper tracking. If you think that Google Analytics is proper tracking for your brand, this is wrong, right? So you need proper tracking. You can use something called Triple Whale, for example, for Shopify, or you can use Northbeam that fits, for example, for WooCommerce. You can use that to understand true profits. So when you have clear data-driven decisions, you know what to do further, right? It's going to help you understand how many of your customers are actually retaining. You're going to be understanding where you're actually wasting ad spend, and you can keep on scaling on what is actually working. So you can use softwares like Triple Whale, you can use softwares like Profit Metrics and Northbeam to actually understand where the customers are going, what is the typical journey of the customers, so you can actually optimize ad spend and use your spend and your marketing efforts based on the exact accurate data. Right, so you know exactly where to spend your time, where you can spend your energy, and where you as a business owner can delegate responsibility towards the rest of your team, the rest of your marketing team, the rest of your marketing agency that you are working with. Okay, so quick conclusion: show results. Like, if you have clear results and you know exactly where to go from, you know exactly where to spend your time, right? So create converting content and optimize landing pages and understand your margins, simplify the ad structure, focus on your lifetime value, and track accurately, right? Very, very simple. So most people, they do it a little bit too advanced, right? So it's really, really important that you just create converting content, focused on the content, create hundreds and hundreds of variations. When you are scaling your brand from $1 million per year towards $10 million per year, it's all about creating clear content systems, right? Creating clear offer structures, right? When to have offers, when to not have offers, how to change different offers. Because you can't run the same offer for an exact year, because that is not allowed, right? So it's really, really important that you have clear systems on your content, your offers, your landing pages, what you're testing, and understand your margins, and always try to push the prices on your products so you can actually have a higher margins. And then again, do not make it too difficult on the ad structure. Keep it simple, keep it vague, keep it with exactly like I was talking about, testing campaign, winning campaign, right? And you can do some retargeting ads as well on top of that. Understand your lifetime value, and then you can track accurately, right? When you understand exactly what the lifetime value is, and you know exactly where you're actually generating money, then you should be good, right? Use these strategies and you follow these tips, those tricks, and you actually follow these steps and you follow this, you will 100% scale. This is for e-commerce brands that are just starting out. It's for e-commerce brands that is doing 10K per month. You can use these exact strategies, right? But if you're an e-commerce brand doing over $10K per month, you can book a call to see if we're a good fit, and we'll give you a free performance analysis on the exact steps you need to take to actually scale your brand. And if you want to work with us, you work with us. And if you don't want to work with us, you can 100% do it yourself or delegate towards somebody else, right? So book a call below and we'll chat to you there.